Hi guys, so I want you to do this warm-up. This is based on the two previous lessons that we did. I believe it's 3.3 and 3.4, and now we are on 3.5. So can you please label your composition notebook as 3.5? I don't think we have a slide for that, so just please do that lesson 3.5. Okay, so these are just problems that you have already seen. I just want to make sure you definitely are strong on them, okay, before we move on, because these are one-step equations that we're solving, and today we're going to be doing two-step equations, okay? Okay, the essential question. How can you use the reverse of order of operations, Aunt Sally rules, to solve a two-step equation? Okay, solve negative 3x plus 5 equals 2. Check your solution. Okay, so first things first, we are going to have to do the opposite of this. So we start with our add and subtract. So get rid of any add or subtracting first. So we, oops, did that wrong already, but we will subtract 5 because that will get rid of that addition 5, but what we do on one side of the equation we have to do on the other side, okay? So I'm going to subtract 5 from there, and that's going to give me negative 3. So negative 3x equals negative 3, and then this is what we're used to. We're used to the one step, so to get rid of multiplication we divide by negative 3, that gets rid of it, and then divide by negative 3 on this side, so x equals 1. Okay, so first we did the add and subtract to get rid of this, and then we divided. And so I like to tell people a lot of the time is that this right here is our okay friend. We gotta get rid of our okay friend first. We gotta get rid of that to get x alone. And then eventually we're gonna have to get rid of our best friend too. But first we have to get rid of our okay friend that is not connected to us. In this case, we're the x, okay? So we want to get rid of our okay friend first. Get rid of them, bring them over here. And then we want to get rid of our best friend. And our best friend is always connected to us. So basically our okay friend, we usually have to add or subtract away. And then our best friend, we usually have to multiply or divide away. Okay? So that's kind of like a hint. And I'll be referring to okay friend and best friend a lot. Okay. So here we have, I'm going to get rid of my okay friend. Subtract my okay friend, because that's the opposite of that. So 2x equals negative 8. Okay? Now I gotta get rid of my best friend. I have to divide him out. Divide him. X equals negative 4. Okay? And then here I have to distribute whoop-de-whoop. I always say that, whoop-de-whoop. First I'm going to do my whoop-de, which is 3 times x, which is 3x. And then I'm going to do my whoop. And then so that's 3 times negative 4. Don't forget to add up because that makes it less confusing. So 3 times negative 4, so it's plus negative 12, and that equals 9. So now we have something that looks like this. We just had to distribute first. You always have to distribute first. So I gotta get rid of my okay friend. Bye, okay friend. See ya. So now I have 3x, and then that equals 21. Okay? And bye, best friend. I need some time alone, best friend. So x equals 7. Okay, now I'm by myself, and everyone else is over on the other side. Okay, so now they throw in fractions, and we're all like, I hardly got it without fractions. How am I supposed to get... No, we're good. We're all good, guys. We're good. Okay, so, okay, friend, because it's a negative up here. It looks like dots. But, okay, friend, you got to go, girl. So now I'm left with my x over 8 equals negative 7 over 2 plus that 1 over 2. Since they have the same denominators, I just have to add that, which is 7 and negative. So x over 8 equals negative 6 over 2, okay? And then you could simplify that, so x over 8 equals negative 3. Okay, gotta get rid of my best friend. So I'm going to do times 8. Okay, gone. Times 8. 1 second. Okay, and so my best friend's gone now, and I'm all by myself, and negative 3 times 8 gives me negative 24. Okay, not too bad. I don't think so. Oh, and it also says to check our solution, so let's do that real quick. I'm going to erase everything. Okay, so negative 24 divided by 8 minus 1/2 is going to give us negative 7/2 if we did it right. So hopefully we did it right. That's negative 3 minus 1/2 equals negative 7/2. I have to get the denominator the same, so I'm going to multiply by 2 over 2. 2 over 2. So that gives me negative 6 over 2 plus negative 1 over 2 gives me negative 7 over 2. So that is negative, so sloppy, I'm so sorry, negative 7 over 2 equals negative 7 over 2. Yay, we got it right. Okay, so now it wants us to solve these also. Okay. I'm changing my color. Bye, okay, friend. See ya. I need just my best friend for now. And then so that gives me a 4. And then, okay, best friend, I really need to be alone. You need to go home, girl. And then so I'm going to do that. So m equals 4 times 2 is 8. And then it says to check your solution. Can you please do that on your own? Please plug in 8 for m and see if 10 equals 10. And if it doesn't, please let me know because I did something wrong. Okay, and then so we have to subtract this, because this is our okay friend. 4 is our best friend because it's attached to us. Our okay friend is the 2 over 5. So minus 2 over 5, which I can add up. So that's going to be negative 8 over 5 equals 4a. To get rid of my best friend, I got to divide by her. And then so a equals, and this can be over 1, so multiplied by 1 over 4 will get rid of it. Multiply by 1 over 4. I do not know why I just whispered there. But multiply by 1 over 4. And so that's going to give me negative 8 over 20, which simplifies down to 2/5. So a equals negative 2/5. And again, plug that in for me and make it. Okay, so now they're trying to throw us off our game because they gave us 2 terms that have y's in them, which means we can add those together right away because this isn't just an 8. So we have 2 best friends over here. So we're going to have to add our best friends together, make it 1 best friend, and then we can get rid of it. So 3 plus negative 8 gives me negative 5y equals 25. Now I can get rid of my best friend, which is bye. I want to be alone. So that equals negative 5. Okay? I think that's pretty understandable. I think we can wrap our brains around this. I think we got this. Okay. So now we solve again and check our solutions again, but please just check them on your own. I really want to see that they're checked in your notebooks, but I just don't have time to check all of them on here. Okay? So again, there's some like terms. We have 2 okay friends over here that we're going to have to add together before we get rid of them. So we have negative 2y, and then 4 plus 3 is plus 7 equals negative 9. Okay, friend, I'm going to get rid of you first. You got to go home first. I'm going to hang out with my best friend a little bit by myself. Okay? And then so negative 9 minus 7 is negative 16. And then, okay, best friend, mom says you got to go home. I got to eat dinner. Okay, so y equals 8. Awesome. And I have to erase that because clearly I wrote everywhere, like always. Y equals 8. So please check that on your notebook. Okay, I have 2 best friends over. So obviously, I just want them, they're equal. They're my equal best friends. I can't pick which one's my favorite, so I'm going to add them together as 1 best friend. So that's negative 3x, because 7 plus negative 10 equals negative 3x equals 15. Okay, but now you gotta go home. I need to be alone. So Bob best friend, and that equals -5. Okay? Okay. And then, so here we have -8 equals, and we have two best friends again. Okay, so I'm going to want to add those together. So that's -2.1. And like usual, I like to put these over this so I can see it better. It's just like a preference thing. If you can look at this and get it, that's perfectly fine. But I like to do it like this. So that's going to be -8 over 10, or 0.8. -0.8 m. So I'm going to write that up here. So -8 equals -0.8 m. So then I have to get rid of my best friend, which is -0.8, -0.8, -0.8. So I'm going to have a positive. So my m equals, and let's clearly equals 10. Okay. So now we have some closure here. So what does it mean to isolate the variable term? So to isolate the variable, we want to get the variable by itself. So when we have, our okay friend and our best friend, eventually they have to go home and we have to be by ourselves. So to isolate it means to get it alone on one side of the equation, okay? And then what are like or similar terms? Like terms, they are ones that both have x's, or they're both constants, okay? So given a couple examples of that. And then it says, explain how the solutions of the two equations are similar. So basically the only thing different on this one is that we're all divided by 3. So I could easily go like this, and it's going to cancel all of these 3's. So then we have 4x minus 5 equals 7, okay? And then if you solve, you're going to see that the solutions are similar. So please just do that. And that's it. We're done with chapter 3. Chapter 3, goodbye. We conquered, and we did it. So basically, time flies when you're having fun in math class. Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right, because that's awesome. See you tomorrow.